Well, I'm back. Today is Thursday, July 1st, 1999. I'm taking Snowball for a walk. Today wasn't a really good day. You'll never believe what happened. Okay, last night I called Kmart and asked if I was scheduled to work today. First time he hung up on me, and the second time he told me that I was off. So today I come in there around, I'll say like 4:30 or so. I checked the schedule. I was scheduled to come in at 11 o'clock, work from 11 to 7. I was like, oh my gosh, how could I do something like this? And I didn't show up. Tomorrow I'm scheduled to work the same time, but I don't know. They just might fire me. I'll tell them what happened, but I don't know if they'll take that. So they just might fire me. I don't know. I went to FCCJ. Yeah, bad news. They stopped giving the test at 5, and I arrived there at 5. I'm thinking that they don't stop giving the test until 9, but that's only on Wednesday. They could close at 5, or that the testing area does. Close at 5 on Thursday. So I guess I'll have to go back another time. Can't go tomorrow because I'm working, and I don't know. Oh, and yesterday I thought of a really cool song. It's called Star. We only have one problem. I forgot the lyrics to the song, so I guess I'm going to have to think of some new ones or try to remember what I just wrote. Oh man, here's these little kids out popping those little snap pop things. So 4th of July is coming up. The only thing I miss about high school is the second semester, and the only classes I missed are first, second, and fourth period. I hated third period, Miss Bridgewater's class. Those are the only things that I missed about high school. Yeah, the last semester was the best. That was my best time ever. It really was. I mean, beginning of the year, first semester, I was just feel like a nothing, but now I'm back. I mean, I came back. I'm glad that I was able to record part of my last day of school on the other side of the state. Man, that was fun. That was one of my best school. That was, in fact, my best school day ever, because it was my actual official last day of school. But yeah, I'm watching a lot of MTV now. Love Line, Blame Game, recording a lot of videos of my 1999 music videotape. Yeah, hopefully I'll have it like 20 years from now, so whether or not if I have a son or a daughter, I can let them watch and say, yeah, see, this was going on the year that I graduated back in 1999. This is the music that we were listening to. They're going to say, oh, gosh, I hate that music. Turn it off. They're going to be into something totally different. The 90s have been very educational. They really have. Back in the 80s, I had nothing to worry about, but I did a lot of growing up in the 90s. And just 10 years ago, I was 8 years old, or almost 8. Failed second grade that year. Here it is 10 years later, I graduated from high school. Say 95, that's when I went through the most changes. I just changed after the Genesia era. I think that messed me up really, and I just started changing everything. I mean, by the day, everything just changed. Here I am now, I'm a totally different person. I think I'm better off than I was actually back then. Back then, it was just so hard. I had nothing. I was nothing. Well, I wasn't nothing, but I thought that I was nothing. And I don't know. But college, I just hope that it'll be different. Well, I know in fact that it will be different. I don't know. I just want to make a name for myself. I'm practicing on my guitar, practicing on the keyboard a little, and just trying to take some voice lessons or give myself voice lessons so that I can sound pretty good on this album. I think I have the ability to have a #1 song before the year's out. I hope so. So all I need is a studio recorder and a drum machine. A nice drum machine. An 8-track recorder would work out perfectly. Studio time is too expensive. If I had an 8-track recorder, not an 8-track, but, you know, an 8-track, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, records 8 instruments. Yeah, if I had that, that'd just work out great. They're cutting my hours at Kmart. I kind of miss when I was working a whole bunch of hours and making like over $380 per paycheck. That was great there. And I was in school too. I thought that now that I'm out of school, I'd work more. Hello, today is July 12th, 1999. It's Monday. And I'm taking Solo for a walk as usual. Yeah, now on my third cassette. Can you believe that? My third tape. Wow, 1999 has really been an interesting year so far. Yeah, last week my cousins came to visit, and my uncle and my aunt, they came to visit. Yeah, we had fun. I remember their last night they made a video. We were dancing to Wild Wild West, and it ain't my fault. Yeah, And I think Tuesday night we had a big argument. Chandra started it, though. They weren't really too much involved in it. Travis was on Chandra's side mostly. I'll tell you what it's about another time, but I just got so fed up. I just left the house at about 11:30, and I didn't return until like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was that upset. Then my dad sat down and had a talk with me. No, he didn't yell. He wasn't happy how I handled the situation, but he understood that I had every right to be upset at Chandra. But enough about that, but I enjoyed their visit. Kmart is really getting dumb now. I think they're trying to permanently remove me from electronics. If this stuff continues into next month, I will quit. I'm working on another song on my album. Ew, a dead bird. Leave that alone, Snowball. The song is called Star. I'm just trying to save up for a recorder, but boy, is it tough. First is going to come the drum machine, then the recorder. Boy, is it tough, though. I really can't. It's just hard. Yeah, yesterday I was off. That was one of the most boringest Sundays of this year. Yeah, I sat around the house, did nothing. Yeah, it was so boring. And I took a glimpse at Extra for about a minute or two. Yeah, Maureen, she's looking more like a mother these days. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, but I was thinking about starting back to watching it, but I realized that I can't, and I have to put that behind me and just shut that door and not open it again. Not for a long time anyway. I took the test for FCCJ last week. I think I did pretty well, except for the math. I know I didn't do too well in that. More than likely, I ended up taking a preparatory math class. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Oh, what was that? Firecracker. A rocket. What else can I say? Yeah, but Kmart is really becoming stupid. I mean, they act so stupid if I just go back there and relieve someone for their break. I think today, this is what happened. It was like around, I'll say like 12 o'clock or so. Billy Joe wanted to take a break, so she called me back there and asked if I could relieve her. I did. And get this, and like half an hour later, Sophia and her fat self called back and saying, no, first it was Tim who called. He asked to speak to Billy Joe. I told him that she stepped out and she was on her break for a while, her lunch. And he said, okay. And then like 5 minutes later, Sophia called and said, where's Billy Joe? I said, she's taking her lunch right now. So she's not supposed to take her lunch. I said, why? I said, everything's okay here. I said, no, it's not fine. Nothing's okay. And I'm like, what? She said, yeah. Someone's supposed to come at 2 o'clock to relieve her for her break. I'm like, is it that you don't want me back here or anything? I didn't actually say that to her, but as soon as I hung up that phone, before I hung up the phone, she's like, yeah, we need to have people on the front front registers. And after I hung up that phone, I'm like, why don't you get your fat butt on one of those registers? I was this close to saying it to her. And I took an hour lunch, even though I was supposed to, because I worked 9 hours today, but they didn't really like the idea of you taking an hour, a whole hour. They'd rather divide it into 30-minute breaks. When I took an hour, I don't care. I really don't care, but if this continues, I'm gone. I'm sick of that. The DM, Mr. McQuilkin, his fat self was there today. Sorry, jerk. He's never did anything to me, but I've seen the way he's acted toward other people. I hate to see the other managers suck up to him. I really do. But that whole place is messed up. People are just quitting like that. They're tired of it. I can understand why. All the cashiers that were up there today did not work as cashiers. They worked in their departments. They were department workers. I mean, none of them were actual cashiers. That's how bad it's gotten there. I remember Kmart used to be nice, but now the place is just falling apart. They need to do something. I think my Kmart days are coming to an end. I have this feeling. The same way I felt with Burger King, McDonald's. I really don't know. Sure, I'd love to find an office job. And yeah, I think I know what I want to major in, for sure. Sure, I want to be a camera operator, but I want to get a degree in journalism. There's a lot of excitement involved in that job. I've seen it for myself. I mean, you get to travel, visit foreign lands, and all that good stuff. It's so nice. That would be the perfect thing for me to do. It's very lucrative. You make a lot of money doing that. I'm not really doing it for money. I want a job that I'll enjoy, and not being cooped up in the same place all the time, you know. I just hope that I'll have this album finished before October. Hopefully. I'm very creative, though. I really am. I'd love to make some videos, shoot some videos. But I really don't know. I just gotta make a demo tape, record a demo tape, and just send it off to someone. I really don't know who. And hopefully they'll write me back. It's sending off to several record companies, but you never know. They could copy my song and just use it for someone else, which is against the law, but none of my songs have been copyrighted. Not even the ones that I made earlier, back in the early 90s and late 80s. Besides, who would want to make those crappy songs anyway? I mean, the ones that I made like 10, I'll say, my music didn't really start becoming enjoyable. Well, it's always been enjoyable with me, but I don't think I really learned how to play music until about the age of 14 or so. Around that age. Before I just mess around and have a good time, but I'm not really going to worry about if this album succeeds or not. I'm just going to worry about having a good time and having fun. But who knows, if I get this degree in journalism and sell 1 million records, I'll probably have a degree that I won't use. But I really don't know what college is going to be like. I'm kind of scared about that. But in a way, I'm kind of excited. I mean, I'm out of high school. But get this, a few nights ago, I had a dream. I dreamt that I was going back to Inglewood. And then I think yesterday, I dreamt that I went back to McDonald's. For what reason, I don't know. And guess who I saw there in my dream? Yeah, Terrell, one of the old managers, used to work there. He was one of the nicest ones, though. He and JP were both the coolest managers there. The other ones really sucked. But boy, am I glad to be away from that place, but Kmart's becoming stupid now, too. I'm so sick of it. But just think about it. This time 2 months ago, I was in high school. Yeah, I remember those days. The last semester, the second semester, was the best time of my life in school. I'll admit it was. I really enjoyed it. Oh, it's lightning out here, so we better hurry up and get inside. Yeah, we've received a sufficient amount of rain this summer, so I don't think we're under the water level. Hey, Stonewall, look, there's a dog. Come here, doggy. Let's go, Stonewall. Is this dog gonna follow us home? You wanna meet him? Wait, see, I hope he doesn't run. Come here, doggy. Snowball's doing the gender test. So I was like, well, what are you, male or female? Snowball's the smallest. This dog's pretty big. Hey, doggy, what do you have to say? Come here. Don't run. Come here. Here, boy. Ooh, I felt a raindrop. I think this is a stray. I don't see a collar on him. Wait a minute, I think I do. I'm not going to touch him. He might bite. Come on, Simone, let's go. Hey, I just pet him. So, well, now we officially have 2 dogs. You have a playmate now. I'm just kidding. Whoa, he's following us now. You know what will happen this exact time next week? Yes, I will be officially 18 years old. Finally. Yeah. I'm going to feel different. I hope that I will. I'm just kidding. I'll probably feel the same. I think that's going to be cool. Come on, Simone. These dogs are following us. I think Buddy's behind us. You remember Buddy, don't you? Yeah, but I guess I'll go now. I don't want to waste too much tape.